Hey, good afternoon. Figured today we'd get out of the house, get back out in the garage because it's beautiful out here. And let's do a little work on the 46 today. Hoping to get this out and running this year so I can actually drive it. As you can see, the garage is pretty much a disaster after winter. But here's the 46. You can see it's been chopped and channeled. Running suicide front suspension, small block Chev. Today we're going to fill some of these holes. See those holes there? Well, those holes need to be filled. If you're using 2x3 channel, you wouldn't have them, but I'm using stock frame rails. I got this side pretty well done. And the little stuff will be filled in by filler. But primarily I just didn't want the big holes there. We're going to show you how we do that. Alright, I'll be back on the other camera in a minute. Okay, we're back. We're going to clean up the metal here. Right here, using a 4-inch grinder. Get that in the shop there. My 4-inch grinder does not have a guard. Your 4-inch grinder probably should. Now, am I telling you to take the guard off of yours? No. Do I think it's okay to have the guard off? All mine do. I'm not telling you this is how to be. I'm telling you or showing you how this is how I do it. So, using a flap disc, we're going to take and clean just the surface rust off of these. These are not an option. Safety glasses are not an option. I'll tell you a story sometime about my eye and what they had to do to it. It was nasty getting a piece of metal pulled out of it. So these are not an option. They get worn. Every time, all the time. Grinding, sanding, cutting, they get worn. Okay? So, let's get this part done. There we go. There we go. Easy. It's all cleaned off. I'll bring you up closer so you can see. All right. All right. The welder of choice, my longevity, TS 200, TIG arc machine. I have other machines I could have used. I have a small 110. This is what I'm running on 110 right now. Rods we're going to use, 7018. Now, why arc welding, you ask? Well, one, I suck at it. I'm not going to lie, I'm not the greatest arc welder. So I always need practice. Two, I find it fills in the holes rather nice. You don't get that spider web on the inside. And of course, we're wearing a helmet. And what we're going to do, we're going to set the welder and about, I'm at 126 right now. It's probably more than I need, but it's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to come in, let's use this for an example. We're going to come in right here, and we're just going to trace around it, building up as we go. and slowly moving in. Now sometimes you'll get too much heat in there, you have to pull back a little bit, let it chill, and come back in. I find with these rods, you can usually get it done in one shot, except for maybe this large one. Let's see what we can do. I'll show you the cratering that we have there in a little bit. Get this fast tuned up. Those large ones, I like to let it chill for a bit. We'll move on down to this other one down here. Get this one real quick. Now, if you're asking yourself why are we doing this, what do we have to gain? Pure aesthetics. I think it just looks better with the holes filled in. We're going to do the same thing on the side. We'll probably do that wire feed. Might try with the stick welder. I'm not as good with the stick, but not bad. After some of the craters, I like to come back and just fill in the crater again. Just me, I know it's going to be a low spot, so you'll see there's a small crater right here. And we'll go on a grinding in a minute. Alright. Bring you in for a close. Okay. Grinding. Look what's back. Safety glasses. clearly I'm not going to bore you with rinse, lather, repeat, because it's the same thing over, over, and over again. I'll show you when it's done though. But this is the kind of thing you're looking for. Now if you look right here, you can see there's a pit. Right there. See the pit? Now we gotta choose to weld that in a little bit and fix it. Or we could just fill it, let it be. I'm not sure what I'll do yet. But I'll probably hit it with the welder and just, since I'm standing here, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. One other thing I wanted to add about grinding. You can make the surface smooth and yet not flat. In other words, it can be flat and not smooth. Or it can be either way. They aren't the same. They aren't interchangeable terms. What I mean is, smooth to the touch, that's still kind of warm, silk is smooth to the touch, obviously. But if you crumple it up so it's ridges and valleys, it's not flat, but it's still smooth. That's how my brain works. That's how it should be. So I'm trying to push down just enough to get these tops off, not to change the actual smoothness of the metal. Does that make sense? All right. And in a little bit, I'll show you how we tackle these brackets. Because these two brackets need to come off. And they're a pain in the butt. Because they're in the wrong place for our steering box. And we're going to reuse them, this one, as a cab mount. It's what it was, it's what it's going to be. This one doesn't have a future. But it's got rivets on the bottom here. We're going to show you how those come out. And show you how we get those off. Oh joy. That's all we got so far. I'll bring you back when it's done. It's Alright, we're back. I have one little pinhole right there. It's not a pinhole, it's just a little crater. But remember, this is all getting filled with heavy fill and sanded, so because the frame's getting painted on this car. And again, this is query aesthetics. Alright, next time we're going to do the holes on the side, and I'll show you how we get rid of those. Trust me, they're fun. Bring your grinder and your chisel. Alright, this is Brian, Jack of all trades. We'll see you tomorrow.